Welcome to another episode of The Platform. I'm Warwick Wizard Kappa, in case you were living in Kuwait, and my sidekick, the beautiful Togsy, a poor man's Wizard Kappa, and two superstars, Dale Ryder. Boom Crash Opera, both at number ones, both movie stars, but I've still got me hair. Hey. How are you, son?
I'm good, I'm very good.
Been busy?
Well, you know, got a family, got kids growing up.
And you brought him in, fantastic.
They're in the studio. You know what, Dale, before we get into your story, let's go down memory lane and check this out.
Garage. Alright. Hey! Keep it in! Cut it up! Kick it out! Keep it in! Cut it up! Kick it out! Oh! Onion skin! Kick it walking around big hot cave and when you start to roll, the skin flies off and the teardrops roll. This is the best thing that has ever happened to me. These are the colors that I always wanted to see. And although I've never said it before, I love you, I need you, I need it, I love you.
I love those songs. They are shit hot, Dale. And who's your hairdresser?
My mum.
Slight changes from those days.
Oh, look, I'm aware that people stare at my hair. In fact, to be fair, somebody to stare at my hair, but I don't care, because hair is rare. My hair's overrated.
That's right,
isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're more aerodynamic now.
I am sort of hanging in there.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Rocky Horror Show.
The Rocky
You
Horror
were the
Show.
star of that, they tell me.
I played
Wow.
Frankenfurter. It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was,
Frankenfurter.
yeah, I wasn't a very good actor, I got to say. I mean, the acting thing, you know. But the
Is
singing
it something
thing
you
was
always wanted to do? The
No,
acting?
no. I Boom Crash kind of had a break, and somebody said, "You want to play Rocky Horror? Play Frankenfurter?" And I
You
said,
took over Jason Donovan.
Yeah,
The old
yeah.
side chick
And
on
someone said,
Neighbours.
someone said, "Thank God, Dale, because he had really smelly feet."
Did he?
Well, I don't know, because I wasn't there, but there's a bed scene.
He
in
actually, married Kylie Minogue, my old girlfriend. Back
Was
in
that your
85. Yeah, we
girlfriend?
were like friends, close friends, and
You said girlfriend.
No, I
You did
took
say
it to the
girlfriend.
next level, but yeah, close friend of mine. I do get free tickets to the concerts.
She's little.
Yeah, no, she's
you're
5'1", yeah. I'm spinning around, I'm out of control.
Superstar.
Mate, we do a show all about stories, so I'd love to know, at what age, I mean, you grew up in, well, did you grow up in India or you were
I was
born
born
in India?
in Madras, which is Chennai.
Yeah.
And I came here 68. I was about 12.
And
I think I was the only Indian
You like
in
Indian food?
Australia. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I like curries.
Yeah, got to eat. Oh, I just broke your desk.
Good.
at what age did you know you had a pretty good voice?
Oh, since I can remember.
Yeah.
Since I was
Always been
6.
singing?
Yeah. I didn't want to be a fireman or an astronaut or anything. I just wanted to be a singer. 6. I mean, my parents could not stop me from dreaming. And I used to dream about being on stage with Cat Stevens and Santana and Stevie Wonder. And I used to, one of these days.
And
And
now
it
you've
was-
achieved it. Fantastic.
Well,
You've got to have self-belief when you're on stage, mate, believe me.
absolutely. There's nothing else.
Just when you're
So,
playing in front
so
of
how did
94,000.
it come to be then? I mean, Boom Crash Opera hit pretty big around Australia. How did you end up like navigating into becoming a lead singer and a rock star?
No, just talent, I guess.
I advise
No,
honesty.
I don't know. I was in a cover band like most people start. You know, you start off in your garage. But I had a heavy metal band called Mad Mole.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mad Mole?
Yeah, and the slogan was heavy enough to lean on. Yeah, and I had
bit
big
like Slasher.
Afro hair. Yeah, Slasher.
Yeah.
But, you know, and one day somebody just said, look, this band's looking for a singer. And, yeah,
That was it.
How'd you think of the name Boom Crash Opera? Were they already
I
going?
didn't think of it.
You just came in the band?
just joined. No. We were sitting in the kitchen and somebody said boom and someone said crash. And
Opera.
it used to be something else and there was Boy Meets World and there was other names, but that one stuck.
Wow.
you went
And I
to-
heard you guys got signed after your first gig, like the
First gig,
time.
there was rows and rows and rows and rows of record companies vying for us. And
Mate, that's so
somebody said-
unique
How good's that?
for that
I
to
know,
happen.
it was great. First gig.
Were you
And
on
somebody
Countdown?
said,
Did you do Countdown?
Oh,
A bit?
pretty much.
With Molly?
Lots of them, yeah. Lots of them.
Grouse.
Lots of them.
I hosted Countdown.
Molly was funny.
Well, I think one of the great things for a band, oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
but I think for a band would be to hear their song on the radio. Not many people get to achieve it. What was your first moment of hearing your song on the radio?
I remember my dad. My dad was always, oh, you get a good job because the singing doesn't work all the time. And the first single on radio, and he was just, that's
He
my
loved
boy.
it.
That's my
Yeah.
boy. That's my boy.
And where were you when you first heard
I was
it?
in a Tarago, obviously traveling somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
And you just heard it.
and no one knew who we were because we just started. And I used to put the record up on the window going,
It's unreal. I remember I played my first game and I was in the toilet and I actually pole vaulted to the shower. I was that excited. I pole vaulted. That means I was excited.
Wow.
Like the first number one record in the first game of
Lucky,
football.
lucky
I'm
we
trying
are.
to clear this
I
picture.
pole vaulted. Had to clear the airspace. 747 approaching. Get out the airspace, Caps.
I'm just glad we're on at 10 p.m. for that.
So
but that's
am
all.
I. Well, what a life he's had though.
And what are the
Great.
highlights then of the best times for
Oh, there's
the
so
band?
many.
Can you pick one that's like a ripper?
Where's
You know,
the best-
getting married to my wife was a ripper.
That's a good one.
And having
Oh,
my
she's a
two-
good sword.
He threw that one in beautifully.
Yeah, see that? You like that?
Yeah, I
She's a
did.
good sword like Lisa. The
Oh, you know,
daughter.
there's so many. I'm playing to lots of people. You know, it was kind of surreal because it's like I've spent the last 10 years kind of growing up, actually reaching my age in my head because it's very surreal being in a band, especially being a lead singer. Things are given to you, adulation. People give you stuff, and
I know
you
that,
think
it's
that
gross.
everybody does that.
Yeah.
You think that that's how everybody lives, and they don't.
You might miss the reason I'm a sport prick, but when you get looked after for 30 years,
I got called arrogant.
I deserve it.
yeah.
I get called arrogant. I get too much free shit. Who cares?
I'm more of a dick than arrogant.
Yeah.
You know.
We have set the platform.
Well, mate, there were some great memories. Great songs. I mean, absolutely legendary songs, and this is one of them.
This is unreal.
Today I tried to climb the walls, but tonight I'm on the town. I used to hang from off the ceilings, but tonight I'm getting down. I'm getting down. My longings got much longer than the pole. I had to walk right out the door. The streets are wet and shiny in the rain. Get out of the house. I tried to keep it in, but now it's getting out. I opened up the door and out through the junk. The wind is blowing leaves and paper in the air. Get out of the house. Yeah. Get out of the house. Get out of the house. Yeah. Get out of the house.
Yes, so many great songs and more with Dale Ryder when we come back on the platform.
No trouble gonna bring me down. Take me and make me frown. Just let go. Oh, 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 you gotta just let go. Oh, 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 you gotta just let go. Oh, 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 you gotta just let go.
Welcome back to the platform. We're lucky to be joined by Dale Ryder. How are you, man?
I am fabulous.
You're looking very fabulous. Now, what happened with the band? Because we don't see it front and centre anymore. And
Yeah, I quit.
What happened? Why?
Oh.
Someone piss you off?
Yeah, they always piss me off.
Yeah, like Tom's pissing
well,
me
you know,
off.
you got
Like-
four people with five people with five different ideals and aspirations, and I just went too much of a burden.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just too busy having fun, and it becomes less precious. You know, the world domination it's become redundant now. You know, I just don't need. I don't need the pressure.
Yeah.
from the outside looking in, that's a huge band. Boom Crash Opera are a huge band. They're on the radio all the time. But what's
a lot of
what's
ticking bits, mate.
That's what I
Lot
mean.
of-
Like, what's
yeah,
it
there's
like
again-
being in that?
Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. That's,
Really?
You got to understand different people. You know,
It
different,
sounds easy, but it's not, is it?
No,
I've
it's
been
like being in a team.
I've
You know,
toured
everyone's
for
got
30 years and not everyone gets on with everyone.
I know,
Different views.
and people expect you to,
Yeah,
and you go,
yeah.
you're not really friends outside the band.
So would you-
we weren't as bad as that, but...
Would you be on stage like in the middle of a song and you're thinking, I wouldn't mind just smacking that bass
there were
player?
times like that guy, I just want to
That guy's
smash him.
shit, man.
Yeah, you
That
know,
guy's a wanker.
and they say things, and we had this thing where you never have a fight before you go on. You always have it afterwards.
Was it something that was satisfied you having those hits and stuff, or was there other?
You mean Boom Crash?
Yeah.
Oh no, we made great noise together. That was a fact. I mean,
Yeah.
they were, without the five of us together, we didn't make the same noise. But like I said, you know, things just change. People change, and the parameters got too wide.
Too
you know,
hard to set.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
You know, what you like is not necessarily what I like, especially when you get older. You become really set in your ways, and there's more. I had other challenges like family, and
Yep.
I wanted to spend time with that.
And after a while, it's no fun, is it? If you don't like each other
No,
properly.
no,
It
it's
gives
not.
us- it
It's
gives us
not.
hits.
But they got a good singer now.
Yeah.
Well, mate, you were front and centre, and you're an amazing singer. And
He goes all right, doesn't he?
let's play another incredible
You
track.
guys are right, the kid.
When we're alone, our eyes they rarely meet. Arms and legs forgotten what to do. And all these orchestras of voices in my head just follow me, follow you. You just listen to it. So if it's hurting you like like it's hurting me. If it's breaking you like it's breaking me. And if you're loving me like I'm loving you. Come on, talk about it. Yeah, don't walk around me.
Good memories seeing even the track like that?
Oh, that track's amazing.
I liked it.
That was fun.
It's good.
That was really good fun. That was Billy Zane's wife who said, my manager said, look, we need you to do some acting. And of course, I can't act. And she was doing all this acting. She could cry on cue. And she just sat there and we'd have to be quiet. And she'd go, and actually cry.
Wow.
And, yeah, that's a wow for me.
So you just said then that you don't think you can act, but I mean, what was it like being a front man out there on stage? And did you feel comfortable with that?
Brush Opera, you
When
mean?
you're not getting
Yeah.
on.
I was scared shitless, to be honest. Yeah, people said, "Oh, look at him. He prowls like a panther." No, I was just too scared to look at the audience, and I just try to walk away. Yeah, people mistook that for arrogance, for all kinds of stuff, and it was actually me, a really shy person.
So musical influences for you, I mean, forgetting Boom Crash Opera.
Cat Stevens, David Bowie,
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder, Santana.
Well, you've just
That's
all
it.
the legends.
And then everything else in between. But basically those.
How about
well,
Blondie? She was good.
No, I'm not.
Call me. I love me.
We should have a segment of him singing, you know. I should have bought a guitar. I mean,
well, hey,
we could have.
You've been on stage with me before.
Yeah, I've been up there 10 times. I've got your ratings up.
Yeah.
John Caster,
It would have been a
Crown.
terrible show if he didn't get up. In Warwick's mind.
And I sang, you just can't get it up. Oh, you just can't get it up. Remember?
Yes.
Brian Maddox and you.
So tell us about those shows. You did the Absolutely 80s.
Absolutely,
How they going?
that's fun. I mean,
Yep.
you know, that is unadulterated fun.
Yeah.
It's just no pressure.
Much better.
We just take the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
Brian just is what Brian is.
How funny is Brian?
And yeah, well, he's never in the same world as we are. You know that.
He's the best, isn't he?
But he's never in the like. He'll go and stand backstage and go.
He's the trip of that boy.
He's
isn't he?
unique.
And
I love
go,
him.
Are you putting this on, or is this in your head? He goes, sometimes I put it on, and sometimes
I
it's
was
in
on
my head.
Celebrity. I was on Celebrity Apprentice with him. And
he's
he quit
crazy.
too. I got,
Yeah, no, well, he
I
had
got-
bad stories about that,
Yeah,
man.
I got evicted first, and he got evicted second.
Yeah, he didn't like that
He
at
had-
all. He
yeah.
said they pick on you.
37 takes.
Yeah,
They want to get pissed off with everyone.
And of course, Scotty Khan as well, Kids in the Kitchen.
Scotty Khan's the captain. He
Scotty's
runs
good,
it.
isn't he? He's
So what sort of stuff's coming up for you then? You mentioned before something about a rock boat.
Doing rock boat with. I've actually got two bands. I do the Absolutely 80s thing, and that's the pub thing, and then I do.
You're playing with Foreigner.
Yeah,
How good's that?
with a band called The Voices, with Jason Singh from Taxi Ride and Reese Maston from X Factor.
Yeah, he was
Mark
good, Reese.
Cable from Choir Boys. It's more of a corporate thing.
Yep.
Called this the super group or something. I don't know.
Wow.
It's called The Voices.
We might come
And we're doing the rock boat with Foreigner and
Where does
Romantics.
the boat go to?
goes to. Where's the boat go to, darling? New Caledonia. New Caledonia.
I might get a berth on that, me and
For
Lisa.
a week. We only got one gig, and then the rest is just drinking and
The rock
eating. It's going to
boat.
be great.
Wow.
I'm the
That'd
sex
be good.
goddess, and you're the rock boat. I might get a
Yep.
berth on that.
Well, there's 40 bands on.
Really? On the
Yeah. There's like, there's a whole bunch of bands on playing at different venues, and
That
I don't
sounds
think
good.
it would boats that big. It's going to be fun. I've never been on a.
Mate,
on a big
what
ass
advice would you have for a musician out there today that looks and sees what you've achieved and thinks that would be
Jeez, it's
unbelievable?
just so hard now, man. Everything's changed. You know,
It's all
it's so digi.
it's all manipulated, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like a voice,
yeah,
and
but-
they're made up of stars, aren't they?
Record companies aren't investing in new talent. They're just not. It's just not enough money in it. Television programs, you name it, they're just not investing in. And the demographic of the world is changing. So many people moving around, cultures clashing. Music seems to have just gone.
That's why bands.
A lot of kids are interested in politics more than music now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's why.
I've
Is
noticed.
that why
You
bands?
notice on YouTube.
Is that why bands they tour now for so long? That's where the big money is, isn't it?
Well, you need money.
Touring.
Yeah, because in the old days you could sell records, but now you
Now
can't
it's,
because
it's,
it's
all,
all
it's
digital.
all online.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned before that you used to dream that you'd see yourself on stage being a musician. Have you always been a big dreamer about other things in life?
Yeah, I like thinking. I love thinking. Thinking's great.
So what's like future dreams and still any other?
My wife keeps saying I should finish that record that I started 30 years ago.
That-
I want to
that's
write a
a good
record,
idea.
but it's I've got really I procrastinate a lot, and not because I've got incredibly high ideals, but it's just that I'm just lazy. Don't have the ethic. I just haven't. I've never had the ethic, and I need to be pushed. And once I'm pushed, I
at
do
least,
it.
At least you're honest. Do you like Deep Purple?
I love Deep
Oh,
Purple.
good. Smoke on the Water
good.
and
Smoke on the Water.
Highway Star. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, mate, seriously, on behalf of like just a music fan in general like myself, I thank you for everything you've done because there were
Oh, you're
some
most
great
welcome.
tunes. And when
Yep.
you're in the car at night and you hear certain songs come on, you just turn it up and sing along, including this.
We love it.
Are the days of the sideways step. Gone are the nights with no partner. Here we go for one more turn. We can shake the trees and earth. We can spin and not fall down. Hold on tight. We can both become unwound. You and I going out and dancing in the
How good was that, mate? Where was that shot?
Oh, that was Darwin.
Darwin. You go down the hill on an esky.
Yeah, the people who
Pissed.
got there down here. It's called eskying.
Wow.
And I noticed that for the first time at that gig, and it was like crazy.
Like a flat
and I'm
stick in
talking
a hill.
30, 40 people, mainly men, stupid men, just plowing through the crowd on eskies.
A couple of knee reconstructions.
Absolutely.
That doesn't
Couple
sound
head
too safe.
reconstructions.
That's
It was
funny.
insane.
That's funny.
But it was like 45 degrees or something. You know, it was
Wow.
crazy hot.
So where can we find you now? Like you still have a website and everything? Is it?
Give it-
can people-
The voices,
Give
the
it a
voice
plug.
of Boom Crash Opera, the voice of ex Boom Crash Opera, or whatever. Just look up Pop Shop or look up the voices, and you'll find me. Yeah.
All right, man.
Come and see me.
Yeah.
Come and see me.
Well, look,
Can I
thank you
say-
so much for coming on the show. I mean, you're one of my heroes. I love your music, and it's been great to have you on here. And thank you for coming on.
Thank you
Come
both.
on the platform. We love you, mate. We love Warwick Kappa.
We do. And when we come back, we're going to meet one of our sponsors, Huss from Car Collision. Actually, are we going to meet two of our sponsors? I think
we're
we
gonna
are as
meet
well.
Rabee too,
We're going to meet
and
Rabee
Huss.
from RS Chase Lawyers.
RS Chase Lawyers.
They will be here to have a chat. So
all
keep
happening.
watching. Hey guys, Togsy here from the platform. We have a great young team of people that put the show together every week, but we couldn't do it without our sponsors, and they are UltraTune. Sean and the team, thank you so much for backing us. Car Collision, Huss and the guys, the best car repairs in Australia. RS Chase Lawyers for all your legal needs, and Property Direct AU. Sam and his team will look after you. Thanks guys for supporting the platform, and now back to the show.
Welcome back to the platform. I'm Wizard Kappa. In case you've been living on Mars, let's thank our new sponsors, Togsy, RS Chase Lawyers, #1 for all your lawyer needs, and the beautiful Hussy Wussy from Car Collision. You bend them, he fixes them. And he fixed me Ferrari 5 years ago, shit hot, and now he's doing me Benz.
Well, guys, look,
So good
before
on
we
you, mate.
have a chat, we just want to say thank you because we're a community show and a community station, and without having people support us, the show couldn't get made. So
Let's give him a clap.
Thank you for having us on the show.
he loves doing the random claps.
And also UltraTune and
Yeah,
the beautiful
UltraTune and Property Direct AU.
Yep, thanks
Yeah.
to Sambo.
So, guys, tell us about your businesses. Rabee?
Yeah, when did you start, mate?
Yeah, I started about 4.5 years ago.
Yep.
So we're a relatively young business in terms of a law firm. So
Yep. And where's your practice, mate?
in Northcote,
Yep.
464 High Street. Get down there.
Good plug. He's learned that off me. He's a plug
certainly
fest, this
have,
bloke.
bro.
He's a plug fest, this guy.
Yeah, so we're there. Just thought we need something in the legal industry where it's more value-based billing and people need to know their lawyers. A lot of the time, files get passed around. At our firm, your lawyer picks it up. You build a relationship with that lawyer, get things going, and it gives clients more confidence in terms of their matter and things like that. So it works out really well for everyone. And we're always contactable and stuff like that. You don't have to worry. Clients don't generally have to worry about getting billed for every phone call and what's going on and what's happening.
Some people do. Some of them do stick it up, yeah.
Exactly
They stick
right.
it
So
up there.
we try and give better
I've been
value.
using it for 5 years.
Was
It's good.
was being a lawyer something you always wanted to do?
Not at all, no. I didn't. I did a science degree first.
Wow.
Then halfway through I wanted to become a panel beater.
Then you want to be a footballer, didn't you, like me?
Yeah, something like that was too short, but you know. So yeah.
What do you actually specialise in, mate?
We're a general firm.
Yep.
So we do a bit of insurance law. We do some conveyancing, criminal law, family law. So it's a fairly general firm. We do a fair bit of everything.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's
What's your email? Give a plug so they can.
Oh, you can go on rschase.com.au is our
sweet.
website, so you can see us there.
Now,
and,
we'd have a lot of
thanks a lot,
viewers
mate.
that are young and they're thinking at uni, or they want to work their way through in life and find out what they want to do. What does it take to become a lawyer? Is it like a hardcore study thing? How many
It's
years?
about 5 years, isn't it? 5, 6 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. It's a lot of sleepless nights. It's a hell of a lot of reading. So if you don't like reading, don't bother.
Readers are leaders.
Well,
Work for me.
That's what they say. So yeah, you're reading a lot, getting through things. A lot of our exams in law are open book, and people think, oh, well, you've got an open book exam. It's easy.
It's not easy.
It's not necessarily that easy. You really need to know where to go and what to find and what laws apply to certain situations. So yeah, it's fairly difficult, but if you can do it and you can persevere, the rewards are definitely there.
You're going to try and franchise, or just happy with one?
No. Well, one firm at the moment is going fairly well. I mean, we'll expand the firm as it grows. It's been growing fairly well over the last 4 years. We've got 3 solicitors in there and 3 support staff, and it's going really well. It's expanding fairly well at the moment. So yeah, we're happy with
Fantastic.
that.
Well, mate, on behalf of the platform, thank you.
Thanks for being a
cheers, thanks for
sponsor,
having
number
us.
one sponsor.
And the legend beside you, Huss. Tell us about
Look at
Coalition,
the-
mate.
look
How
at the-
did
Thanks
this
for having
journey
me on the
start?
show to begin with.
Look at the beautiful Huss. How'd you start your business, mate? How's it all going?
My business actually started probably about 18 years ago.
Yep.
I come from a family of tradesmen. My father's actually a panel beater.
And you're in Tarragona, mate, are you?
No. We started off in Coburg. The first
Yep.
business was actually originated in Coburg, family owned and operated. And
Yep.
then from Coburg, obviously, we expanded our operation and went up to Gippsland,
Yep.
which is about 2.5 hours out of Metro.
Yeah, Tarragona.
So I thought, well, maybe, we've got something in Metro.
Yep.
Business as well. We've got a good reputation. We've been there for a long time, family owned and operated. We'll
Yep.
expand it into the regional area, and we've done that.
Fantastic. You've done my Mercedes last week. Come out brand new.
I've seen
So
some
I
of the
recommend-
cars
I recommend your stuff.
on your website that you've worked on. There's some pretty special vehicles.
We are a BMW approved body shop repairer, so we're actually been approved by Germany itself for
Wow.
fixing our BMW. So we've got the actual ticket in terms
You got
of
special painting, special
So
paint.
we're an OEM repairer for BMW itself. So
Yeah.
look, but look, end of the day, mate, a car is a car, no doubt. It's the next thing ever. Like a person's most valuable asset is his home, and after the home comes a vehicle.
Yeah.
So when we take someone's vehicle, we're taking a very big asset of theirs.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
What brand, or how expensive, or whatever it may be.
What's some of the
We
best
treat
cars
every
you've done?
car.
You've done Bentleys, I suppose?
Look, we've done everything.
Lambos?
We've done everything. We've actually done everything. But
Yep.
the way I see it, mate, a car's a car.
Yep.
One person's trash, another man's treasure.
You treat everyone the same.
It's exactly the same. It makes no difference.
What
Doesn't
kind
matter
of
car it is.
skills does someone need to have to get into your industry then, like in coming up to you?
Look,
Good eye.
I am a paint technician by trade. I'm dual qualified, panel
Yep.
and paint, but I chose to continue the painting side of things. Obviously, no doubt. You've got to have the eye.
It's come a long way the last 10 years. It's changed a lot, isn't it?
The industry changes every day.
Or 2-pack colours. Or
Well,
just different colours.
everything's water-based. Everything's
Yep.
waterborne these days. We use a product called Glazurit, which is all waterborne-based. Everything changes. Technology, repairs, the tools and machineries. Even the way we do things on cars has changed.
Yep.
Everything. And if you don't move up in the times, you stay behind.
Yep.
So tell us about where we find your company. You've got one in Toronto.
Give it a plug.
well,
Plug your website, plug your business, mate. You got one chance, son. Don't be shy.
Well, our Coburg location, which you know very well,
Coburg, yep.
is at 74 Dawson Street, Coburg North.
Yeah.
74 Dawson Street, guys.
Coburg
Get down
North.
there.
And the other one is at 82 Eastern Road, Tarragona.
You tell them Huss and Rabee sent you.
And you can find us on Facebook, no doubt, Coalition Bodyworks, Coburg and Coalition Bodyworks Tarragona, and our website is www.coalition.com.au.
Make sure you go and see him, mate.
Thank you to
Fantastic.
both of you, because like I said, you sponsored the show, and without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do it, so we're really appreciative, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank
We
you for
love
having
Huss
us.
and
It's been
Rabee.
good fun.
Fantastic sponsors. Thanks a lot.
And that's it for the show, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week on the platform.
See you next week, guys.